I've been praying for the moment God turns my life around. I don't know when it will happen, but I feel something deep inside. There's a stirring in my spirit, something I can't explain, a quiet knowing the change is on the way. It feels like a countdown has already begun. I've waited long enough, I've trusted through the still, and now I feel heaven moving right where I am. I feel a shift moving me to the other side, a shift God is using to change my life. My change has finally come. Out with the old, it's time for the new. Thank you, God, for the shift. I'm ready for the shift. I'm ready. If you've been praying, if you've been asking, if you've been holding on through the waiting, get ready, because the wait is over. You're about to move into a new level. What felt delayed was being prepared. What looked quiet was being aligned. God didn't forget you, God didn't miss you. This moment has your name on it. Don't lose hope now, don't look back. This is the moment everything shifts. I feel a shift moving me to the other side. A shift God is using to change my life. I feel a shift moving me to the other side. A shift God is using to change my life. Change has finally come. Out with the old, it's time for the new. Thank you, God, for the shift. I'm ready for the shift. I'm ready. Something is moving, even if you can't see. Something is changing, even if you don't feel it yet. He's rearranging, he's restoring, he's opening doors that couldn't open before. This is not the end, this is the turn, and this is the moment you've been waiting for. Shifting now, shifting now, shifting now, shifting now, shifting. I'm shifting now, I'm shifting now, I'm shifting now. I'm stepping forward now, shifting now. I'm walking into it now, shifting now. Feel the shift moving me to the other side. The shift God's using to change my life. Change has finally come. Out with the old, it's time for the new. Thank you, God, for the shift. I'm ready for the shift. I'm ready. The wait is over. The shift has begun. We don't walk this year alone. We are hidden in your hands. Every door we step into, every place where we will stand. Before the night, you have gone ahead of us, and you are already there. You are our refuge. You are our shield. Your presence is the promise. When the winds of change arise and the ground begins to shake, we will not be overtaken. We are standing on our faith, and formed against us. Oh, we'll ever have the final word. We belong to the kingdom, and our trust is in the Lord. You are our King. Oh, yeah. You are King. Your courage around us. Free. From January every day we are in Jesus' name. We declare protection. We declare peace. We declare divine favor over every household listening. This year will not take you out. This year will not overwhelm you. You are covered. We are covered in mercy, covered in grace. Covered in mercy. Every moment, every day, we are in Jesus' name. In Jesus' name. Lord, I don't even know who I became after the pain. Somewhere between the betrayal, the loss, the waiting, I forgot the sound of my own joy. I forgot how light my heart used to be. So tonight, I'm not asking you to fix everything. I'm just asking you to bring me back. I used to laugh without fear, dream without apologizing. I used to trust love when it came close before it learned how to leave me behind. Now I walk with my guard up, smile with my heart shut tight. I've survived so much brokenness, I forgot what wholeness felt. Jesus, yeah, I feel enough to keep breathing, but not enough to feel alive. To endure the pain, but not how to stop surviving. Lord, restore before the hurt, before the tears rewrote Life fast more than I could take me back to innocence, back to hope that didn't burn. Lord, restore who I was before the hurt. Carry memories in my body, scars I never speak out loud. I learned how to be strong for everyone while quietly breaking down. They say time is, but someone's just learn how to hide. And I've been bleeding in places no one else ever saw inside. See me though, you see it all. I don't wanna keep pretending that I'm okay when I'm not. I don't wanna keep losing pieces of the woman you already fought for. Restore before the hurt, before she smile, before fear became my shield, before my heart forgot how to feel. Take me back to joy without defense, back to love that didn't learn to run. Restore who I was before the hurt began. I laid it all at your feet. Every betrayal, every abandonment, every moment I asked myself, why wasn't I enough? You saw it when I lost myself. You stayed when I disappeared. You didn't love the broken version of me. You loved the woman you knew was still here. Thank you for staying. I am not what hurt me. I am not what left me. I am not what tried to destroy me. Before the hurt, but stronger now with healed discernment. Let joy return with wiser eyes. Let love rise again without disguise. I won't rush the healing process. I'll trust you with every part. Lord, restore who I was before the hurt. And guard the woman you're healing in my heart. I feel her coming back. The woman I thought I lost, she's still here. And you never left. Restore me, restore me.
Hello. We want to welcome you to the Maima studio. This is your host, SUBOR, coming live from the beautiful state of Minnesota. We want to say thanks for tuning in. We appreciate your time. We are sorry we couldn't make it on Wednesday because Wednesday we have some real serious obligation that we have to honor. And so, with that being said, we want to say welcome. This is your boss, SUBOR, coming live from the beautiful state of Minnesota. We appreciate each and every one of you. We hope that you continue to spread the video. But again, tonight is our normal section of what I call the wiki review. the Week in Review Friday. This is a Friday that we go back in time to actually discuss everything that happened in the past during the week, and we can review it. We can also going to talk about it, give our input, and we hope that you can stay with us because it is very imperative that we we do this, and we promise ourselves, despite maybe sometimes the fluctuation of viewership, but it's not going to deter us because we believe if we get 5 people listening, we believe we get 50 people listening, we are making an impact. And by the grace of God, it's just a matter of time that the message will start to resonate. And so we are making very clear that unapologetically clear that we're not going to tweak. We have been getting some advices from people. We appreciate those advice, but we believe we'll stay true to ourselves because part of the reason why this platform was established is to make sure that we create awareness, educate, dialogue, and discuss meaningful issues. And so we're not going to get involved into something that it is not a representation of us. Not because we want the crowd. Yes, we love to. But if we will get better, then it's about time that we'll do something differently. And so I posted just a little bit thing that I was thinking about today as it relates to the war in Liberia in particular. In my entire life on this planet, I've never seen anything, anything change just by complaining. You can complain that you're sick, you can complain that you're tired, you can complain that I don't have a job, you can complain that you name it. But truly, until you can get off your butt, even as you pray to God and asking God for breakthrough, whatever you might be asking God for, until you can put that into action, nothing will change. Nothing will change. And so on that note, we want to take this time and say welcome, or we want to say we believe that we have to put it into action. And so us as people, especially us as Liberians, I believe that part of the reason why we are now growing, and part of the reason why that we feel like we have to do things the way we always done it is because we complain, but we're not looking at ourselves. And the evidence is pretty clear from what we see, how our community look, how our country look, and you name it. And so in order for things to actually happen, we have to be able to move, to make that changes that we want to see in our lives, in the lives of our family, at our jobs, our community, you name it, you name it. And I believe that we're now growing because of our mindset. And like I said, that is the case of Liberia because we see people will criticize each other for the very same thing. Take, for example, corruption, the gross disrespect for rule of law, dishonesty, laziness, just growth mindset. You hear people saying that when they are not in positions. But the moment they get there, nothing changes. Everything is same. And like I said, you can look at our country, you can look at our community, and you see that. You see that in our community. I don't think it is by any mistake. Or I don't think God truly hate us. It is because we do nothing about it. And so we want to say, first of all, we want to take the time to extend what we call an open invitation. You know, on top of this show, every day that we wake up, every day that we can breathe, every day that we can go to work and come back sound and safe, we do not take that lightly. We do not take that lightly. And we tell God, thank you. And so every time we come here, we try to remind you and extend the invitation, open invitation. I hope one of these days, some people will honor it. If not, we'll continue to pray and we'll continue to talk about it. But this is a very trying time right now. This is a very, very trying time, tumultuous time in our lives. And I think one place we can find refuge and comfort is by staying in the presence of God. And so we meet on the prayer line from Monday to Thursday. Monday, testimony. Tuesday, we study the Bible. Wednesday, it's all prayers. People come with a prayer request. And Thursday, we study the Bible. So Thursday and Wednesday, we meet in person and online. And so we got people from all over. Kentucky, Florida, California. So I'm encouraging you to join us. And our telephone number toward the prayer line is 763-220-3265. Once again, our telephone number is 763-220-3265. So I look forward to seeing you, and I hope that you can join us one of these days on the prayer line, because it's imperative that we do that. And so if you are in the beautiful state of Minnesota, we encourage you to stop by. The address of the church is 6830 Quay Avenue North, Brooklyn Center. And so we hope you will take your time in state to visit us. We want to say happy birthdays to all those who are celebrating their birthdays in this month of April. We pray that God will bless you with long life, good health, peace of mind, and all of your secret heart desires. If your birthday fall on your wedding anniversary, we'll say double shout out to you and your special lover. We pray that God will bless us with the matrimony homes, with love, with unity, with longevity, and peace. We also want to take this time to say happy birthday to my Zion. We'll be turning 18 years. And so we want to say to the leadership, Pastor Reginald Chi and the entire leadership, we say thanks for your continual steadfast commitment to my Zion. We're grateful to you and your family, and we say happy birthday to my Zion. If you are bereaved, we also want to take this time to extend our deeper condolences to you and your family. We pray that God will comfort you, God will strengthen you, God will console you during the difficult time of bereavement, because we know it is not easy. It is not easy. And so we need to know that our thoughts and prayers are with you. We also want to say a special sympathy to our brother Frank Fano, who lost his mother. And I think next week they will be putting her to rest. And so, Franco, want to say again to you and your family, we are truly sorry for the loss of your mom. And so we want to say also to Mother Chie and Reverend Chie, we want to say sorry for the loss of your nephew. We are deeply sorry for the loss. We pray that God will comfort you people. God will console you people as you go through the difficult time of bereavement, including our own peace sister, Deaconess Sis Ete. Sis Ete want to say, once again, we are very sorry. And so tonight we wanted to talk about something, like I said, we want to say welcome. This is your host, Super Fremont, coming live from the Members of Goyah studio. We want to say thank you to David for tuning in. We want to say thank you to Goyah Bodo Shop. I really appreciate the time. But I wanted to talk about something. I know we'll go to the headlines and we'll review what is happening in the news in Liberia. But I wanted to talk about, like I said, since I've been on the earth, nothing will change if you do not wake up from your seat to make it happen. We can fast and pray 24/7, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days of the year. If we do not put that, and the Bible talk about it, faith will all actually so their faith. And so we can complete all we want. But until we can get there to make the changes that we truly want, we're not going to get that change. And today we're going to show you a video. Probably some of you have seen it. Probably not. And we hope you will share the video. But we want to talk about Liberia, in particular, the University of Liberia. And like I said, when we come on the show, we truly come here because we care about our country. We truly care. And not because we just want to criticize. And it has to do nothing with the government. It has to do with each and every one of us. Every one of us. Because as people, the nation highest learning institutions, my people, if you see the school is shameful, I do not feel fine sharing this video, but including the person who did the video too, they are Liberians. And they make it very clear that it is not something that they feel good about. But at the same time, like we said, we can complain and do nothing about the situation. And so I think it is about time that we truly throw light. Because every one of us has a responsibility. Particularly, we are talking to the students of the University of Liberia, those that are quick to get in the street to chant battle cry. Why are you chanting battle cry for? When the school is in deplorable conditions. And one of the things that frustrates me the most, as you watch along with myself, you will see how deplorable the school is. And students will ignore that and they get involved into national politics. We have to choose our battles. We have to be wise. And so when I look at the university, it breaks my heart because I believe the essence of education is to make the difference, not just in your own life, but in the life of your community, in the life of society, in the life of your nation. Like I said, this has nothing to do with JMB. This has nothing to do with Opon. This has nothing to do with anybody. It has something to do with every one of us as a people, especially people who have been given the chance and the opportunity to serve as president at the University of Liberia. You know, sometimes I know it's a government-run university, but this is what we talk about growth mindset. Sometimes we have to be very innovative. And I don't think past administration have served this institution well. Because In America, here we see alumni, the role that alumni play to their very alma mater. How that happens is because the institution engage those alumni in a meaningful ways. People are very proud of where they graduated from and are very happy to contribute. And so, as I look at the condition of the university, if people truly care, then I believed that they will find a way to actually strengthen the Alumni Association of Liberia, or of the University of Liberia, and see how best they can tap into that resources. Forget about government. We'll talk about government. But the university prior to the war, Edu have put on some of the best students, not just in Liberia, but in the world. And God have truly blessed some of those people. They are in position of authority all over the world, especially in Liberia. But yet still, when you see the condition of the university, then the question becomes, where are the people living? Are these people truly blind? Are they not? Are they really not paying attention to what is unfolding? To see the school? These are all the questions. And so we're going to play this video. We're going to watch. Again, when we're discussing the issue, I don't want us to politicize this type of important discussion, my people. Because every one of us love Liberia, regardless of what we believe in, regardless of our gender, our race, our religion, our political affiliation, or our tribes. Let's just take it as face value. Let's just look at it through the lens of patriotic citizens, people who truly care about our nation. And I think if we can do that, we will be honest to maybe see how best we can contribute towards we'll go up the air now. You see
I can't my belly white, I can't feel my belly white. I can't my belly white, I can't feel my belly white. Apa to my tie, Lord of Selima. 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 Itaina, I take over.
Hello, most of you. Welcome again to another exciting edition of the program. This is the Counter Diary. Counter Diary, we are telling the untold stories of Liberia. My name is Emmanuel Kotu. Guess what? Today, I'm at the University of Liberia campus. This is the Capitol Hill campus here. This is the premier learning center in Liberia, established in 1951, formerly Liberian College. So today, I'm going to take a tour of the campus to show you how it looks like. And then a lot of things have been going on. Students are advocating, talking about painting the campus, talking about changing, making some changes. But, I'm going to be taking a tour with someone who also graduated from this school to tell me the various departments that they have here. So you can see from this angle, when you enter, this is how this place looks like. So I don't know, I don't really know the various department here, but I'll be talking to a colleague, a journalist as well, who is a graduate of the University of Liberia. So we're just walking up, and when you enter, you see that they have this SUBOR, like a monument that's built around the campus here. And then we just show you. See? All right. Something like this. And then we have, I think this side should be the law school. But let me see if I can talk to, I'm great. Let me see if I can talk to someone who also graduated from here. So let me go closer to him, and he will be taking me around. Keep watching. All right, like I told you today, I'm touring the University of Liberia campus. I'm also going to do it with a media colleague and Aaron Kuban, someone who also graduated from the University of Liberia. How are you, sir?
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Raw, and let me congratulate you for all of the videos and showcasing Liberia from across the country. I was telling someone, instead of County Diary now, let's make this thing maybe region diary, maybe the entire West Africa.
And you got that right. Guess what?
Yeah,
guess what? And well, within the next 2 days, I'll be going to one of the African countries. You know,
indeed.
Yeah,
I don't want to hit Africa
show,
and then subsequently global, because you've already showcased Liberia a whole lot. Thank you for coming on the University of Liberia campus.
All right, so I want us to begin a tour of this area. I see somebody that's Mr. Flammer, Chicken Flammer, also a media practitioner. They may not graduate from university, or they may not. But anyway, come on, let's talk. But man, how is that being a student now? You were once a student of the University of Liberia. How is it like being a student here?
The University of Liberia is the state-run largest, higher institution of learning, and so all Liberians, will wish to come to the state-run university, except maybe those who may, don't want to go through all of the challenges on the campus. Because while we were out of this place, and even after we came here, the challenges here remains the same, and so people or young people may not want to come here because of the challenges. They are very much enormous. But this is the largest government-run higher institution of learning, and we came here and we passed through the wards, through the chairs, ran through the wards from, being afraid of some of the riots and all of those. But we passed through and graduated.
So, I mean, you actually had to tour chair here.
But that is something that's usual here. I came on this campus around 2017, at the end of 2017. And then,
when you graduated?
I graduated in 2024.
That's a long period.
Yes. And so that was around 2024, around September.
Yeah.
So that's when we left the university. But this is why, this is how it's been here. The issue about toting chair, like you said, is something that is usual here. The issue about leakages in the class during the rainy season, one of the buildings there I will take you to, called the CPAV, it usually leaks.
Wow.
During the drought season, you have issue about bathrooms and just so many things. Libraries, the issue about lack of funding to the university, all of those things you got to pass through them. Now, technological advancement is something that is,
You guys have like modern laboratory for maybe the sciences. They have a modern laboratory.
They have the science building that is on the Fender campus. Okay. I like to admit that I did not frequent, the Fender's campus because I did public administration and accounting minor. And if you were to do public administration and accounting, most of your classes will be on campus, on the main campus. Unless when I was starting, I did biology as a required course. And I had to go to Fender and go to some of those labs. But if you talk about the condition of the labs, they are not up to standard. People talk about, maybe you might have heard that people using copper in the lab.
Yeah.
Using outdated microscope to just place something on the microscope. You just spy and whatever you see is it. Drawing, you stay drawing, amoeba, grasshopper, all of those things in the university. People are using, doing real science and testing all those things at the time. I cannot tell the individuals who are entering now and doing biology lab.
This is just
I don't know
you
what's
left
going
just 2 years ago, my man.
Yeah,
There will not be magic. So let's talk about how many departments that you have here, colleges you have on the campus.
On this main campus,
Yeah.
you have the law school.
Okay.
That is the law school on this side.
Okay.
And then just follow back is the graduate school. That is for professional studies.
Okay.
And different, master's qualification or degrees are given at the graduate school. But majority of the campus is comprised of the honor graduates. For this building here where we are, maybe we'll move further to it. The CPAV is one of the buildings where a lot of challenges. You have leakages.
Okay, let's be walking to some of those things that you're talking about. And we're showing that this place is more like a student center. I mean,
these are the two Palawa huts that are popular, very much famous. This is the social Palawa huts, and you have the religious. This is before you come here, this is the religious Palawa hut. This one you have the Muslims, the Christians having service or so. Okay. This is the political Palawa hut. Okay. This Palawa is very much famous. Okay. As one of the areas that have grown most of our leaders in the country, especially the past through SUB, STUDA, SIM, and the newest is PROSA. Those political parties, if you pass through them, to go into the larger war as some of the leaders that are leading the country. If you just mention most of our leaders that are leading the country now, they pass through this Palawa hall because this is the political Palawa hall of the university.
I see this monument. Let's just go closer to it. We can go closer to it and just see what is it like. I see something like, just a monument on the campus of the University of Liberia. We just, going around today showcasing the premier university, and I think it's just the University of Liberia, the trustee of the University of Liberia, 1973.
So what I'm seeing.
Part of the reason why, as we show in the video, we'll be highlighting some of the statements by what you watching. But when you're paying attention though, this fellow who helping Kotu to do the tour around the university, he just graduated 2 years ago. And he said something very, very important. I need to pay attention. He said, the people that are leading the country right now, almost every one of our leaders went through the wall of the university. Keep that to the back of your mind as you watch the video. Keep that to the back of your mind. Keep telling us in this video that almost everybody, the current people that are in power right now, they all went through the walls of the university and see the condition of the University of Liberia. I really want you to pay attention to that.
This was built 1973, and as you know, the president of the country, like you have President Joseph Boakai, who's the president of the country now, he is referred to as visitor to the university. Okay. And so that's why you have the university, the visitor of the university and chairman or ex-official. Okay. As one of the areas that have grown most of our leaders in the country, especially the past through SUB, STUDA, SIM, and the newest is PROSA. Those political parties, if you pass through them, to go into the larger war as some of the leaders that are leading the country. If you just mention most of our leaders that are leading the country now, they pass through this Palawa hall because this is the political Palawa hall of the university.
I see this monument. Let's just go closer to it. We can go closer to it and just see what is it like. I see something like, just a monument on the campus of the University of Liberia. We just, going around today showcasing the premier university. And I think it's just, the University of Liberia, the trustee of the University of Liberia, 1973.
So what I'm seeing here, this was built 1973. And as you know, the president of the country, like you have President Joseph Boakai, who's the president of the country now, he is referred to as visitor to the university. Okay. And so that's why you have the university, the visitor of the university and chairman or ex-official, These are their names at the time. So the visitor at the time was William Arrow Tubber Jr., who was president of Liberia.
Okay,
so,
and you said this side, that's good. I think we've seen plenty of it already. The same thing, yeah. Rule of president. So we have this
at the time.
Okay.
So the president of Liberia, Dr. Ben A. Roberts, was 1999 to 2004. And so you have Dr. James N. Colley Sr. And so these are all, individuals who were serving in various positions at the time this monument was built. But you were talking about the law school.
So this is the law school?
That's the law school. It's called the Louis Arthur Graham School of Law. So it's the Louis Arthur Graham.
So how many buildings does the law school have? Only two? Because are they just together?
It's just together. It's a different complex. At the time, this place is the business office. You get something they call the BFO, Business and Finance Office of the university. This is the other side. Okay. But this is the main law school. And now there's a group called the Noble Second Floor.
Okay.
They've been trying to modernize the offices. I mean the classes. They've been trying to modernize the classes at the law school, because the law school also faced similar challenges that the undergrad face as well, in terms of limited seating capacity.
I mean, are you saying that even the law school has that problem?
Yes, the law school also has issue about limited seating capacity as well.
Wow.
You see now what that group is doing, they're trying to make the classes spatial, and then they can also have projector, because back then, before they started doing those transformation, raising fund for that, you will use the same webboard you're using in the undergraduate. They will use just regular classes. They had nothing like AC in the classes as well. So now what they're trying to do is to have AC in the various classes, and to also have projectors, and modern chairs as well, because they were using armchairs, and those chairs used to be, taken from one class to another, like you similarly see, undergraduate students do.
And what I see up there is that the law school was established in 1954.
Yeah.
So we had the University of Liberia being established in 1951.
1951.
And then the law school 1954. But we still have this kind of building on this campus.
Yeah.
And then we see this side. Let's go to the other side. I mean, you're talking about one of the areas on the other side.
Yeah, I was talking about the CPAV.
CPA, what does that mean?
CPAV building. That's one of the challenges we have here. We don't know.
Okay.
But what the meaning of that, I like to admit, since I came here,
you've
we
not
can refer to this building as CPAV.
You're not bothering to
I'm not bothered to know, because the building itself, a lot of the students, most of the time, would protest, the structure, because during the dry season, this place is very hot.
Okay.
You see, there is no sling. There is no sling to protect the students from the ray of the sun.
Okay.
Okay, the heat ray, there is no sling. And also during the rainy season as well, there is a serious leakage. Now you can see
what do they do in the CPA building here?
It's where they have regular classes.
In here?
Regular classes. Look, just maybe you can zoom in.
Okay,
and there's another way to get in there. Maybe we'll get in there.
Oh yeah, we'll get in there. Let me just show the side.
But you can see.
Oh wow.
That was a class. PADM 101. PADM actually means public administration.
You had class here too?
Yes, I had classes here.
Wow.
I did math here. I did English. I did even my public administration classes up to senior level, 400. Up to 400 levels. We did it. We did some of our senior courses in here. So it's not that the building
CPAV. CPAV. Okay.
So there's a CPAV now.
All right, and then this building, the one you found us here.
This one is TH.
TH building. This
one was actually built by William V.S. Totman.
Totman building.
So the TH actually means Totman Hall.
Okay.
So that's what TH means.
All right, so I want us to enter the PAP and just see how the classroom there look like.
So just see the condition of this.
Yeah, so it's actually and this is. You mean this is a classroom at the university here?
This is a classroom at the University of Liberia. This is one of the classes here. So this might be an accounting class.
Wow.
Yes, though the teacher did not pull the level, but you see the name of business, bank reconciliation statement for the month end, July 31.
I mean, I want to know, is this like a study class or real lecture hall?
This is a real lecture hall that you have And the one thing about it, it does not distinguish to say, okay, these are 101 students, people who just enter university, so you can remain here. No. From first grade, from the first level to the highest level, students also come here for studies.
So at the moment, are they still using this one?
They're still using this place.
Wow, this is also another classroom.
This is another classroom.
And I see how it's talking about leakage. You see it from here.
Okay, so you see, they try to do the patching, but this place is very difficult because what they did, I don't know, the engineers.
You see what they did, is even dropping from here.
It's like 3 different, roof that they put together here. So when they reinforce, the water will drop here in this land, and then the water from this side will drop. So it needed to, go to this way and then drop, but no way. So obviously.
And when you were talking about nosing, I can see from here, you see the metal sheet that is being used. And there's also another classroom here.
This is another class.
Wow.
Okay, you see accounting 201. Accounting 201, if you were doing, except you doing, this is a sophomore level. If you're doing accounting, this is a sophomore level. So.
Okay. All right, so we can just get up there. So I'm just trying to show you guys one of the classrooms. This is PA and the PAV, one of the classroom here at the University of Liberia, main campus, to be precise. This is the main campus. Okay, this way I think it's open. And you see a lot of students coming on campus here, just, I said TH building. And from here, which way are we going?
This is another place. This place is stage. This place used to be called the stage.
The stage?
Yes.
Why do they call it the stage?
This area used to be before the government of our President George Goyah. This used to be the main area where students used to come to get their pink sheet or to do their registration. If you don't pay your money at the BFO office, you come here for sheet and other things. So this actually used to be just for registration purposes.
But what
quite recently, it was transformed into classes.
Wow, let's see what we can enter one of the classrooms again. This is really, for me, it's my first time taking a whole tour of the University of Liberia. And I'm just, sometimes, when we hear the noise on the campus, we asking students, so this is one of the classrooms. This is me as a classroom.
I didn't come here. Yeah.
Wow.
So this is one of the classes. So you see, this place was just used for, if you look carefully, you will see there are some windows that have been closed there. Oh, so they closed the windows. So for instance, if you go to the bank where you see people standing,
the banking hall.
Yeah, like a banking hall. That's what the place was used for.
So you just walk to like the first window for the cashier?
Yeah, to the cashier, and then you do your transaction. That was what the place was used for. But quite recently, it was changed to classroom. So you got 2 classes here, usually used for math classes and English, because those are 2 classes that are very large. If you were to, maybe you're doing something else, you have to do English. If you're doing something else, you have to do math. Maybe you are a public administration student or maybe a chemistry student, whatsoever, you have to do math. If you are in a business college, you will do business math. Yeah.
All right.
This place.
Wow, this is really like, I don't know. Let me just show the camera on the other side. You still see these chairs are here.
So you will notice some of the classes have more chairs than the other class. Okay, the reason is that when there is a particular class here, you will have the students have to move about this entire campus to bring chairs. So if for now why this place is filled like this is because there was a class here, maybe math or English, that filled this place. So if there's another course somewhere else and they need more chairs, they will have to come and haul these chairs from here. You can even wear a coat suit. You have to worry.
You can even wear a coat suit. You still have to
two chairs and
I still see another big building behind the Louis Arthur Graham School of Law. Let's just see.
So that building beyond the Louis Arthur Graham School of Law is the Cassell building.
Okay.
That's the name. It is called Cassell building. It is actually the administrative building.
Okay, this one is the
one with where you have the university, the library. Okay. That's where the library is. I hope we can be given access to the library.
They will not give you access because they say you get camera in your hand.
And then also there where you have the president office of the university.
Oh, okay.
Since in this case she's a lady now, there where her office is. And the vice president, other individuals there where their office is.
So, and what this huge building I see here, is it part of the university building?
This one?
Yeah.
That's the graduate school.
That one is the graduate school.
That's the graduate school.
So this one is the office of the
That's the administrative office, just to put it in one word.
And this is where you can park your car.
No, that's not my car.
Oh, because now I get a SIM card as well. All right. So, guys, watching the Counter Diary, we're telling the untold stories of Liberia. Today, we are at the University of Liberia campus here in Monrovia, to be precise. This is the Capitol Hill campus. And this is the oldest university in Liberia, you know. And I would say, for me, it doesn't represent us as a country to say this is the premier learning center. I see another building on the other side. We can just get in there before we come back to see. I think I saw that there's a business school on the other side.
Yeah, there's a lot of classes. I mean, there's another school on that side called the GH. I mean, there's another building.
Okay.
There is another building on that side called GH. So we could go to GH2 as well.
Okay, let's just see this building.
But yes, but this building is the FQ. This one is called FQ.
Oh, this one.
Now, yeah. So it is named after the founder, which is Firestone.
Okay, this one is
Firestone was the institution that built this building for the University of Liberia.
Wow.
Yes. So
they just call it the FQ building.
FQ building. So it's not just about the Q is actually made quadruple because the way it is made.
Okay.
And the form and manner. As a matter of fact, this building was actually built originally as a flat top.
Okay, Dominic, look at it.
Yeah, it was built as a flat top for future construction also, maybe to add another thing up. But because the university could not add another one up, and then the flow started leaking.
Okay.
So they had to pull zinc over it.
So that office is here?
Yeah, you got offices here too as well. It's where you have the Alumni Association office. But there are some classes here. It also has a mini honor ground.
Okay.
This place. Yes, it has a mini honor ground. But these are all classes: FQ, FQ1, FQ2, FQ18, FQ19. So if you were to come on the campus, you want to get a class, you have to know the room.
Okay.
Maybe
Now, another thing I wanted to bring our attention to. I hear the brother telling Kotu that in this square here, the FQ building, there where they have the alumni office. There where they have the alumni office. Bear that in mind. The first thing, I paused the video. The brother make us to understand almost all of our leaders went through the walls of the University of Liberia. Secondly, I'm glad he said that. He said, in this building, the FQ, which of course he referred to as Firestone, quadruple, they built it. And so, but just imagine, he said, the alumni office is in this building. The alumni office is in this building here. Think about that, because we'll come back to discuss the issues.
there is a particular class that should be taking place at 2 p.m. at FQ16, then
you got to go to
FQ16. But mind you, be aware that you have to tow chairs also.
Yeah, so people stay towing chair on this university campus.
Oh yeah.
Wow, this is, and then I mean, this is really like. Let me just go closer to the building, guys. We're just taking a tour. Oh yeah, how you doing, sir? We're just taking a tour of the University of Liberia campus today and showcasing. You know, the last time I was at the St. J campus, and you guys were like, "Oh, but you got to show the main campus. You don't just show the end." So I'm here to show you guys the main campus. And this one is said this is the graduate school.
This is the graduate school. This is where you have all of our top people in the country come here for graduate
for their
studies, master's degrees.
Wow.
So this is where.
And the buildings are name painting.
This has been something that has been said by the, political institution on the student political institutions in the campus, especially SUB. Quite recently, SUB did.
Now, Number 3, this building that we're showing, this building that you're looking at is the graduate school. What that means, there where people go to do their master. And you heard the guy that is doing the tour guide. He said this is where all of our top Nash people in the country come to school every day. Think about that. The adjective that he used to describe that all our top people, that means people that are in government, name it, they coming right there. There where they coming. Look at that building. Look at that building. Graduate school. I work out of school, NEC. And you're talking about a state-owned university. That's what I said from the beginning of the broadcast. I've never seen in my lifetime, I've not seen anything change just by complaining. Just by complaining. I've never seen it happen. You can complain and say, oh, no food, I get job, I get this and that. Until you can actually work your butt up, it's not going to change. And look at the University of Liberia. Do you know how many times they have had rally upon rally, demonstration upon demonstration? Some of those same people that were on the campus more recently from all political parties, when they were going to school on this campus. Look at the graduate buildings. So are you telling me people do not see? And almost the place is filthy dirty. Filthy dirty. And I want you to pay attention to the cars. Pay attention to some of the cars that are parking in front of these buildings. And look at how the building looking. Think about it as we watch the video. Think about it.
I see a lot of mark on the building. Yeah. I was thinking it's a public work kind of marking.
No, it's not public works. The SUB decided that since the university leadership does not want to paint the building, they will paint it, and that's that style of painting according to them. This is the graduate school, as you can see from the condition of it.
And I mean, this graduate school itself does not even look like a graduate school. I mean, no disrespect to people. I want to school of this country, right? But a high school in Ghana can be like compared to this compound. A high school. Wow. If you go to Cape Coast, you see some of the high school in Ghana. It's just the same as the University of Liberia. Now look at this building called the graduate school. So, and you see how dirty the building is. This is very, very shameful. What about this other building here?
I think that one is like a warehouse.
Okay.
Yes, like a warehouse to keep items for the university. That is the warehouse.
All right, so we're going to the other side. And you can see the student unification party. Is this like who is that?
No, they know the party there went to Congress.
Okay.
And then they elected new school of officers. Okay. And so they are, actually congressing here to welcome their new leaders. I'm told that the chairman, the secretary general, and all of the members who were elected at Congress are expected on campus. Okay. And so the guys are trying to vibrate the system like we usually see.
Were you member at SUB?
No, actually cover SUB a whole lot.
You're associate member?
Guys, yeah, so I believe I'm an associate member of SUB.
Okay.
So this building here is the student center. For you, I don't know.
Yeah, the student center is more like an entertainment area.
Yeah, it is the student center. This office is the student union office. Okay. So these are the two offices. Those two doors. Okay. The student union office, and then the bookstore or the academic, or what do you call it? The academic course area where they have So the law school has a student-based institution called the Noble Second Floor that trying to transform that. We have modern chairs, projectors, and other things for them to use as well.
Wow. I'm kind of sweating now because kind of just, from here we'll be, after this one, we'll be flying the drone over the University of Liberia to show you more videos of the area. And then see some of this the structures are even like.
This is where I used to have the Lux FM.
Okay.
Yeah, this place, it got burned sometimes back, but this is where I used to have Lux FM, the university radio.
Okay.
But now it's on the Fennel
campus.
Yes, Lux FM is on Fennel campus. So this is another building called the GH building.
Why do you call it GH? You don't know it?
Yeah, I think the name is there.
GH. So all the area guys are only
Greenling, okay.
Okay, Greenling Hall.
Greenling is
okay. Yeah. So this is
actually
Do they also have classes in your offices?
Yes, there are classes, offices, but mostly offices.
Okay.
So most of the departments, the chairmen as well for the business, for the entire business college. Most of the chairmen have their offices in this building. Yeah. So that's the name of the hall, Greenleaf Hall.
Okay.
Yes, GH building. So actually Greenleaf, but it didn't say GLH.
No, because it just maybe it's compound name.
Yeah. So yeah.
Okay, Greenleaf is just a
so Greenleaf.
I see it right there on the side.
Yeah.
And this is something that I do all over the place. So you see this whole building here. Wow. So you can see what I'm talking about. Just sometimes, sorry. So they're also doing a lot. I think almost like a stairway for this side.
Yeah. All I know about is that they were trying to do something for students with disabilities.
Okay.
Where they can use they can use the slab way to go upstairs because the university in Passtown are now being built to accommodate students with disabilities, especially those that may be in wheelchair or so. So they're going to build this one to have the students, right up this way.
Wow. So guys, it's been a wonderful time. We toured the campus of the University of Liberia in less than an hour.
Yes.
And that's why I always say that, for me, if you go to the University of Ghana, you want to tour, you can do 1 hour to tour the University of Ghana. In fact, there are places that you have to, like for instance, you enter this place, you have to wait for the school bus to take you to the next department, to various colleges. Wow. And I just hope that's why I keep saying that I think there is a need for them to, change this university. Maybe this whole campus could just be used for a graduate school. Yeah. And then you go to St. J, where you have all of the classes for maybe those who are doing their, undergrad, something like that.
Yes, for undergraduate. But that side is being used for technical vocational training under the university. So the university also have a technical and vocational training. So that's what St. J is being used for. But if the land space is there,
the land space there. When this is a big space. That's bigger than even that you can combine.
So, folks, there you have it. There you have it. the University of Liberia, UL. The University of Liberia, UL. So can we agree? Can you agree with me that complaining don't do anything? Complaining. Even if you're watching this thing, I don't know, because the people live in the country, so because the fact remains that even if you get anything, let's just assume that Liberia is dead poor. But there are some things that it can't just go unnoticed. One of the things that I know whether you pay attention, where the man is standing or now, we are in 2026. Like I said, I work at North Educational Center. Every classroom has projector. Look at the armchair. From the time we were small children, it's the same armchair that is still being used at the University of Liberia. Not only that, people are still taught in chairs. So what that means, all the classes are not equipped with chairs. All the classes have not been equipped with chairs. So if you're going from CH to HQ, you need it. You need to carry your chairs. And so then when you look at, like he said, look at the building, no ceiling tile. So that means if the rain is falling really heavy, the water will flash in there. When it's sun, but just look at the building to even paint the building. To paint the building, my people. This one, I care less. And I will tell you why, whether Joseph Boaka or Opon or any Justice Salif, people who are served in those positions, people who are served in a position, they should really be ashamed of themselves. Because even with the alumni office that he showed, so what is the alumni office doing? Or is it because Liberian we just so mean? I think so. Part of that is maybe the reason why the alumni is not getting anything, the alumni office is not getting anything from the alumni. I don't know. I'm just trying to brainstorm on this thing. It's just because the people are corrupt. People are very dishonest. People are very corrupt. People are very lazy. People are not innovative. So I'm sitting here because this thing was first brought to my attention by my good friend, my friend and brother, William Eba. You know, a lot of times people come to me with topics, with issues. And they say, my man, there's a need that you talk about it, or there's a need that you watch it and see. And so, as I'm watching the video, I discussed it with one of my who just came from Liberia. And I asked him and say, when he came, say I came last year. So I show him the video. I say, is that video really represent what the guy is saying? And the brother confirmed me. He said, yes, I just from there. I sat in those classes like that. How do you interpret that? Because myself, when I was in Liberia 2 years ago, I'm telling you, I did some videos. And one of the things that caught my eyes, like I said, pay attention to the cars. Because I went to some of the ministries. And you see cars in front of ministry. But the building is filthy, dirty. One of the buildings to be particular. The finance ministry, I went there. I recorded the whole thing. Millions, if not billions of dollars go through that building. My people, we have to stop the complaining and we have to play our part to make our country better. Nobody else will make Liberia better for us. So all these people that have been serving and serving and serving after the war, what can they tell us? What can they show us that will make us pride? Because like I said, if you really recognize the alumni, and you got someone the best student in America, in Europe, in Asia, and like he said in the video, the people that are running the country right now, the people that are running the country, they all went through the walls of the University of Liberia. They all did. What happened with us? What happened with us? Our country, I can't understand why we're treating our country like this. And not just from the top. From the bottom to the top, the whole country is rotten. People are corrupt. People are dishonest. And so I don't know how we change this. And that is why I am asking President Joseph Yuma Boakai, the arrest agenda. If the country is going to make that jump, then we have to invest into our human capital. Because nobody can explain where I just was this. Objectively, nobody can explain. And I listened to the president doing a cabinet meeting. President Boakai said, acknowledge that Liberia been through a lot. And so what are these people looking at? What are these people looking at? I don't think there's one. You have to be the common sense. Common sense. And just imagine a graduate school where people come from, they park their cars that cost 50,000, 60,000. Look at the Louis Grado at the law school. Louis Adult Grand School of Law. So I don't know. I don't have word to describe this type of shame and disgraceful thing that is unfolding in our country. Oh, but when they're ready to talk, they know how to criticize. They complain. But when the opportunity is given to them, people do nothing. And they sit down and they won't call, oh, look at what happened in Ghana. Look at what happened in Burkina Faso. Look at what happened in Nigeria. Look at what happened. Give me a break. Give me a break. Just give me a break. My people, we have to be better than this. The country has the money. And have a simple pin to just buy the pin and just. That's why I said we have to invest in our human capital. We talking about the 21st century. The 21st century. Like I was talking to my nieces and my nephew last night. And they were telling me, say, Uncle Sub, Uncle SB, this is the 21st century. And we stay teaching. The University of Liberia. They're having to be the higher learning institution. They posted writing on blackboards. The people do not even have adequate chairs. The people do not even have libraries, books. And so it transcends into what is unfolding to the country. And that's why when these people go out to represent the country, they don't even know what they're doing. They just have the degree. Some of them have not even touched computers. So when you sit it down with your counterpart, you wait because what the people discussing, you got no clue. You have no clue. You're talking about AI right now in the chat GPT, AI, all this stuff there. The world is moving at a very fast pace. And see what we are, Liberia. See what we are. The nation highest learning institutions. And you check it, some of the books that we're using, they're all dated. They are all dated. And then we wonder why our country is in the state that it's in. Again, that is why I am appealing to His Excellency, Joseph Juma Boaka. We have to invest because I believe the only way Liberia can move to the next level, we have to invest in our human capital. And so when you say you do accounting 400 or you graduate as an accounting student, when you meet another person who did accounting, what about book you using? What about book you using? The materials matters. No wonder why we see people are dying in Liberia from misdiagnosis, because you know why? All of the equipment is outdated. Information way ahead. Way a movie at a very fast pace. In my school, high school where I work, every teacher has laptop. Every classroom got smart board. Every teacher assistant got laptop. All the students has a Chromebook. All the offices, conference room, they got rock on the floor at their high school. From elementary to high school. They got rock. And I know someone who watched the video will not even believe it, because I got some of my students that follow me online. And I'm showing them the University of Liberia, the highest learning institution, government-owned, government state-owned university. My people, because of time, I don't want to keep you any longer. But I say this to you in all fairness, in all honesty. Share the video. Watch it again. Go to bed. Think about it. Pray about it. I can't describe it. I can't describe it. I cannot. It does not make sense to me. Why are we being so selfish? Because education is so important. Because education comes with common sense. And so, even if you're trying to help people, people are not getting better because you know why? They do not know how to do it. The Liberian man, I got a couple of friends over there. They call me. People that I respect, and they are frustrated. They try to do something in the country. But the fact is, it's just so, including my very self. It's a challenge. It is a challenge. They're there right now as we speak. All the people want to do, they just want to sit down and drink and talk. They say they're talking politics, they criticize it. To even get into do a common work that will benefit themselves, they can't do it. How do we expect the country to get better now? People crying that the country is hard, the country is hard. But they say if you go to the entertainment center for 24/7, from Monday to Monday, entertainment center park, you go there with ideas trying to help. They kill it. Instantly they kill it. The people dishonest. I mean, I can't point a bright spot. Even I can see from the president cabinet meeting that I listened to, you can see that the intention is good. But can you find the people? Can you find the people to execute? The president is frustrated. Joseph Parker, I literally think say, some of you people, you don't think you're untouchable. We have to do the right thing for the Liberian people. He said the country been through a lot. And these people, apart from going at the campus of the University of Liberia, these people travel every day. They travel to Ghana for training, to go to Africa, to go to Nigeria, they go to America, they go to China, they go to Asia, they go to Europe. And they put come and sit down in the same diet. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what to say. But for those of you that graduated from the University of Liberia, I hope you get to watch the video or watch Kotu or County Diary. We have to come together. We have to come together. And for me, that's the reason why, how can I even say I respect the leadership when I look at these type of things? These are people, most of the buildings that you see over there, 1951, they talk about 1973 were built by, and just imagine, so many people criticize. They criticize what the Arator were doing. So-called progressive. And look at the country now. You can't repaint the building. You can't repaint the building. You can, but you can buy one car 60,000. You can buy one shoe 300. You can buy a belt coat 500. And you're waiting to wear a coat suit. But when you get to the building is filthy, dirty. I don't know what to say. I do not know what to say. But ladies and gentlemen, we will continue the discussion on Monday. On Wednesday. Because today we have to vote. I told you on top of the show, I work with District 287. And so there's an election that is ongoing. So if by any way, just in case you ran to this video, we have to vote at the District Service Center. Please make your way there. Please make your way there. But once again, Liberians, we got to be better than this. We have to be better than this. It is imperative that we do that. It is imperative that we do that. And so I'm going to leave you with a song. And I think this is the moment. Listen to the warnings. Because again, it's not criticism for the rescue government. All of us, including myself. It's tough. Personally, I'm trying my best. But the obstacle, but we can't give up. Because I think that's how the poor are going to be. We can't give up. We have to keep fighting. We have to. We have to, under the country can learn in the right people here to move the country forward. But people, just by looking at the University of Liberia, you can know that indeed we got work to do. So I will leave you with this song. I need to listen to the wording of this song. This is it. This is the time for us.
And see time moving quickly. Every minute, every second passing by. I've been praying for the moment God turns my life around. I don't know when it will happen, but I feel something deep inside. There's a stirring in my spirit, something I can't explain, a quiet knowing the change is on the way. It feels like a countdown has already begun. I've waited long enough, I've trusted through the still, and now I feel heaven moving right where I am. I feel a ship moving me to the other side, a ship God is using to change my life. My change has finally come out with the old. It's time for the new. Thank you, God, for the ship. I'm ready for the ship. I'm ready. If you've been praying, if you've been asking, if you've been holding on through the waiting.
We want to say thanks to J. Edwin Daniel Jim for watching. We want to say thank you to David, Zaza, Goyah for watching. Goyah Bodosha will say thank you. And to the rest of the crew, we hope you share the video.
Don't lose hope, don't look back. This is the moment everything shifts. I feel a shift moving me to the other side. The shift is using to change my life. I feel a shift moving me to the other side. The shift God is using to change my life. The change is finally come. Now with the old, it's time for the new. Thank you, God, for the shift. I'm ready for the shift. I'm ready. Something is moving, even if you can't see. Something is changing, even if you don't feel it yet. He's rearranging, he's restoring, he's opening doors that couldn't open before. This is not the end, this is the turn, and this is the moment you've been waiting for. Shifting now, shifting now, shifting now, shifting now, shifting now. I'm shifting now, I'm shifting now, I'm shifting now. Stepping forward now, shifting now, into it now, shifting now. Feel the shift moving me to the other side. The shift God's using to change my life. Change is finally come out with the old. It's time for the new. Thank you, God, for the shift. I'm ready for the shift. I'm ready. The wait is over. The shift has been.
The shift has begun. I hope we can step into it. I hope we are ready for the change. And I hope we can make Liberia better. Once again, we want to say thanks to each and every one of you for watching. Thanks for your time. Thanks for the support. Thanks for all of the comment. We hope you have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Stay blessed, stay warm, stay safe. Once again, this is your boss SUBOR Freeman saying so long from the beautiful state of Minnesota. Same place, same time. See you on Wednesday. Have a pleasant evening. Good night, everybody.
We don't walk this year alone. We are hidden in your hands. Every door we step into, every place where we will stand. For the battle, for the night. You have gone ahead of us. You are already there. You are already. You are our shield. Your presence is the promise that this year will be filled. From January to December, every moment, every day we are here in Jesus' name. Oh, when the winds of change arise and the ground begins to shake, we will not be overtaken. We are standing on our faith. Been formed against us. Oh, we'll ever have the final word. We belong to the kingdom, and our trust is in the Lord. You are here. Oh, yes. You are here. Your covering surrounds us. Tree. Every moment, every day, we are here in Jesus' name. Declare protection. We declare peace. We declare divine favor over every household listening. This year will not take you out. This year will not overwhelm you. You are covered. We are covered here. Mercy